First question, what does 5W do? So at its core, what we do is we help businesses grow in size and scope. It doesn't sound crazy, but it is a lot of fun, that's for sure. So they trust us in two ways to help their businesses grow. Number one is through sales and revenue. We just help them grow by selling their products and services, which is always a lot of fun, especially the way that we do it. But the main objective of 5W is to help them grow their businesses and expand through their brand expansion initiative. This is where we're representing them on multiple different levels and multiple different areas. There's a lot to it, but we get the honor of working with some great clients to do it. How and when did we come up with the name? Yeah, so I get that question a lot. 5W&CO, also known as 5W, is a pretty specific name. So before I opened up the business, I was thinking about names and how important they are and what the lifeline or the lifeblood of the company would look like and be like for, all the rest of time, and I wanted to make it personal. So the 5W stands for the 5 words, me, my wife, and our 3 beautiful kids, and company is everybody that works with us. We like to say people work with us, not for us, which are family, right? The whole idea of the name is for everyone to understand that they're a part of something bigger than their circumstances, bigger than just the average company or being an employee, that we're all working together with a main and common objective, working together, being valued together as a family, that every person is just as valuable as the next. So 5W&CO, 5 West side of Cleveland, but also we've expanded and it's mainly just 5W as in the 5 words and company. So one big family. Why do these large clients want to work with us? So as I was saying, big blessing, right? Being able to work with some of the biggest companies in America. There's a few reasons why they love to work with us and why they're seeking more of our business. Number one is the longevity of relationships that we have with their customers. So for example, a normal customer would come in, say they find the client, on a billboard or from a phone call or from an email. The longevity of that relationship, as long as they'll have their products, is not that long. Sometimes it's a few months, sometimes it's a few years. But when we get in and we build relationships with our customers, we're building relationships with the brand. We're representing in such a way that we create a sticky customer, right? So they're lasting, 5-6 times longer. They're not sticking around a year or two. They're sticking around 6, 7, 8, 9 years. That longevity creates a lot more profit for the business, which creates a better relationship with us, and of course brings in more negotiation power for us as well. The second reason is just the relationship that we have with the clients. We're very easy to work with. I have a passion for making sure we represent the client well. Very respectful. They want their names and their brands to be represented on the highest level, and that's what we do. We not just respect their customers, we respect the client themselves, right? We have good relationships, we meet with them often, and we want to make sure that we're representing their brand just like we would represent our own. Having that much integrity, that much respect, but also the results and the proven efforts is, what creates a great relationship. The last thing I would say of why they would really love to work with us is our intentionality about their expansion. Right, every company wants to grow, and as we're representing them, we want to make sure that we're growing their brands by expanding them, right? Opening up more offices, having more people represent their brands in different locations, which increase their streams of income, their streams of revenue, which ultimately only benefits them and us. So intentionality, the relationship we have with them, of how we represent their brand, and then of course the effectiveness of their customer acquisition. What makes 5W unique? Yeah, so I think the first thing, probably the biggest thing, is our culture. We actually like each other here, everybody hangs out all the time. We hang out once a week at the minimum. The amount of fun that we have outside of work is just, it's not comparable. We're a big family. We treat each other we all aim for the same goals. We look out for each other because we want to make sure we're all crossing that finish line together. Culture is probably the biggest thing. We are often doing team nights and going on fun trips together. We love having people over our house and just have a good time. We're big foodies here, so we love to eat, that's for sure. Go out to nice restaurants or go out to, some big meals. So culture is definitely the biggest thing. We have a melting pot of personality and we all get along pretty darn well. I would say another reason 5W is unique is how passionate we are with training. Teaching is one of my degrees, and I'm really passionate about developing the well-rounded individual. I believe that if you're staying stagnant in a position you're in, you're not really growing. And if you're not growing, what are you really aiming for, right? One of the biggest fears I have is just doing the same thing for the rest of my life, day in and day out, and I'm sure that many people have that same feeling. So I believe in this so much so that I actually require a certain amount of every day to be toward their advancement, their growth. Whether that's classes with me, one-on-ones with me, time with other managers or teachers, coaches, and trainers that I trust, they have to be aiming toward that next promotion or that next spot or next advancement to increase their potential in the business so that they can not only make more money for themselves, but also to seek them more development for themselves and to grow in the position that they're in. The third thing I would say that makes us unique is our advancement opportunity itself. I mean, we're really known for the opportunity to grow within the company. I believe that to teach, coach, train, or manage someone to do something, you should definitely do it yourself. So the more knowledge each person has and the more that they're growing, the more advancement they're getting, like I was sharing a moment ago. So that requires a lot of opportunity in the business. The fact that we have great relationships with clients, the fact that we're doing so much for them, and the business model itself, growing people through management and opportunity to grow pretty rapidly because of our industry, people love that. People want to see the opportunity. They want to know that there's no ceiling. They want to know that every time they accomplish the next goal, they can set the next one right in front of it and move forward. And because we offer so much advancement opportunity, and because we offer so much advancement classes, development, teaching, training, married with our culture, it's very easy to see why 5W is unique and why we've been rated best and brightest companies to work for in the United States for the last 3 years in a row. And it's also why we were in the Wall Street Journal a few weeks ago, so it's pretty exciting. Yeah, so we have some big plans. I don't know if I'm going to share just yet, but we have 2 or 3 markets that we're really excited about this year that we're looking to move into. We already have been piloting with some clients in those areas. Not everybody wants to stay in the greater Cleveland, Akron, Canton, Warren, Youngstown area. So we have been partnering with some clients to dabble with some markets out of state, some markets on the East Coast, which people are super excited about, some more warmer climates as well. And then, of course, here in the hometown, we're expanding like crazy. There's so much opportunity in this area. I'm really passionate about growing our community and look forward to opening up some more offices here. And I know there's some people excited to help run them and move forward with them and really represent the 5W name here in the Cleveland, Akron, Canton, Warren, Youngstown area. So yes, we are going to be expanding out of the state again. Super excited about that. But we are looking to expand a few times here locally as well, which I'm super excited and yeah, really happy about it.